Hey yogis, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel, The Benderfit Yogi, or if this is your first time, welcome. Rob here. Today's class is going to be based on a subscriber and a friend of mine's request. She's been dealing with some upper back and low back pain. She works in a lab and does very important work. So she sits a lot. So today we're going to be doing postures that address low back pain and really working to stretch out the upper back as well. It's not just the upper back, it's also going to involve the neck and the shoulders. Postures that we'll be doing will be targeting towards those muscle groups and also the low back. I chose not to do any strengthening postures because I first want you to stretch out the muscles and to deal with what's causing the tension, and then once we know, then we can start to strengthen the upper back and the shoulders and the neck, so that way it can alleviate that pain, which will help with low back pain. Now, if you like my videos, if you like my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also, if you've done one of my videos at the end and if you really enjoy it, hit the like button. That really helps me out. Otherwise, I'll see you on the mat. So let's go ahead and get started in Sukhasana, or easy pose. You could have the legs crossed. You could have the shins one in front of the other, whatever is comfortable for you. You could fold up some blankets and put them under your butt to raise the pelvis up. Otherwise, we're going to sit up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. We're just going to begin to breathe normally, feeling the natural rise and fall of the chest. Beginning to settle your energy. Quiet the mind. Now on your next inhale, inhale all the way up, filling the lungs to full capacity. Pausing for just a moment. And then as you exhale, using the diaphragm, the stomach muscles, to really get to the bottom of the belly, getting all that stagnant air out. And then again, inhale, imagining white energy entering the body. And then as you exhale, any negativity, tension, stress. And go ahead and repeat at your own breath cycle. Relaxing the shoulders more and more on each exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, open the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale. And as you exhale, close the lips, but still make that noise in the back of the throat. Ujjayi breath or victory breath. Continue this breath throughout the remainder of your practice. And opening the eyes, and then again, placing the hands on the knees if they aren't already. And then we're simply going to begin to circle the torso to the right. So really arching the back, rounding the back. Keeping in mind what the body's telling you. So don't go deeper than what is comfortable. And switch directions, going to the left. And coming back, sitting up tall. We're going to inhale the arms up. The palms are going to touch. And then as we exhale, hands to heart center. Keeping the palms together, inhale up. Exhale, release the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, or if you need a strap or towel, grab a strap or towel. Inhale, open up the chest, open the heart up to the front.
Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale and inhale.
Exhale, hands to heart center. Palms together, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up the heart and chest.
Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back up.
Release the arms, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, last time, arms behind the back. Inhale, open up the chest.
Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming back up slowly.
Inhale the arms up again. And this time as we exhale, we're going to bring the right hand a foot to the side of us. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen up through the fingertips. As we exhale, bending over to the right. Keeping the top shoulder back, bottom shoulder forward, making sure the chest is square to the front of the room. Neck is in line with the spine. Inhale, come back up, right arm. Left arm releases. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bending to the left. Each time we inhale, we're lengthening. Each time we exhale, we're bending a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale the arms to a W. So bring the elbows down. Not like a cactus where the triceps are parallel with the floor, but bring those elbows down. And as we inhale, open the arms up to a Y. You should feel the upper back muscles engaging. Exhale. And then them spreading. Inhale. And then exhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Now bring the arms in front of you. I'm simply going to bring the right arm underneath the left. And then we're going to bring the hands together. So equal pose with just the arms. So make sure that the shoulders are down and the elbows are up. You should be feeling the stretch in the upper back, the rhomboids. Remembering to breathe, engaging the abs. Exhale, release. Arms up. Release down. This time the left arm comes underneath the right. Shoulders down, elbows up. Inhale, release. This time clasp the hands up overhead. And then as you come down, bring the arms out in front, rounding the back, rounding the rhomboids. Engaging the abs again. Really feeling that stretch in the upper back muscles. Inhale. We're going to open up the arms to cactus this time. So bottom of the arms parallel with the floor. And then we're simply going to bring the elbows together. You should be feeling this back stretch. And then we're going to be bringing them back, almost as if you're trying to bring the elbows together. Meeting in the back. You're going to feel the upper back muscles engage, and then repeat. And then back. And one last time. And back. Go ahead and release the arms, shake them out. Now for this next posture, we're going to need a strap, a towel, a tie, a belt, anything that you have handy. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to bring the right arm up and over. So you want that right hand coming down the middle of the back. So if you have your belt or strap, and the left arm's going to come behind. If you can, bring the fingertips or the hands together. If you're not as flexible, just slowly walk that hand up the belt or tie or strap until you get to where it's comfortable. You can challenge yourself, but always listen to the body, so never to the point of pain. Make sure you're breathing. And then go ahead and release. And we're just going to switch sides. So the left arm comes up. Hand down the middle of the back. Right arm reaches behind, finding the strap or belt. And again, just walk the fingers or the hands close to each other. And then once you get as far as you can go comfortably, just breathe, making sure the back is straight, sitting up tall. Making sure that you're gentle on the right shoulder, especially the front of the right shoulder. So if you feel any pain in that area, loosen the grip and let the belt out. And then carefully exhale and release. Go ahead and sit the belt to the side or strap. Now we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, right arm behind us. Left hand reaches across outside of right knee. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, gently twist, looking over the right shoulder. And as we inhale, we're lengthening up through the crown or top of the head. And as we exhale, we're gently twisting a little bit further. Release the gaze to the front of the room. Switch sides. Left arm comes behind. Right hand reaches across. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale. Release the gaze forward. Now we're going to stretch out the neck. Similar to the exercise that we did with the strap, or the posture we did with the strap. Bring your right hand behind you. Bring your right arm behind you. No need to try to reach up towards your head. Just bring the left arm up and over to the outside, the right of the head. And then gently bring it to the left shoulder, ear to shoulder. Again, making sure you're doing this gently. You don't want to strain the neck. Make sure that right shoulder stays down. Sitting up tall, engaging the abs, the glutes. Now I simply want you to look towards your armpit. Release and switch sides. Left arm comes behind. Right arm reaches taking the outside of the left of the head, and then just gently bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. Keeping the neck aligned with the spine. Shoulders stacked over the hips. If you have one side that's not as flexible or has more tension, that's natural, that's normal. This apparently is not, this side for me apparently is not as flexible, or I hold more stress in the left side of the neck and upper back and shoulders. Again, look down towards your armpit. And release.
Now coming into tabletop, we're just going to come over our knees. We're going to bring the wrist underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Inhale, look forward, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, release the head. And again, inhale, arching the back, opening the heart up to the front of the room. Exhale, taking these at your own breath cycle. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to inhale the right arm up. Exhale, threading the needle under the left arm, temple and shoulder come to the mat.
Option to walk the left hand out or bring it behind the back, opening up the chest and shoulder.
Bringing the right hand back underneath the shoulder, inhale the arm up. Exhale it back down to the mat. Switch sides. Inhale. Exhale, thread the needle, shoulder and temple to the mat. Option to bring the arm behind the back.
Right hand comes back underneath the shoulder. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, release. Coming back into tabletop. Now we're going to tuck the back toes. As we exhale, we're going to lift the sits bones up towards the sky, straightening the legs, pushing into the hands. So inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog, bending one knee at a time. Bringing the chest towards the top of the thighs, rotating the shoulders out. And coming back to downward facing dog, we're going to walk the hands back to meet the feet. Feet should be about 2 fist width apart. Relaxing the head and neck. Really feeling that stretch in the spine. Bending the knees if you need to. Now take either elbow. Option to sway side to side. Now release the hands back down to the mat. And we're simply going to walk the hands to the left. Coming back to center, switching sides. Coming back to center, walking the hands back out into downward facing dog. Then as we inhale, we're going to round the back, coming into upper push-up position. We're going to bring the knees down to the edges of our mats. We're going to bring the big toes together, and we're going to sit back into child's pose. Keeping it as an active posture. So pushing into the front hands, keeping the elbows up off the mat. If that's too much, go ahead and release the forearms. Feeling the stretch in the upper back and the outer shoulder area. Now inhale, coming back up into tabletop, bringing the knees back underneath the hips. Bring the hands about 6 inches out in front further. Keeping the sits bones reaching up towards the sky. We're going to bend the elbows, bring the chest first towards the mat, then the belly, then the hips, coming up into baby cobra. If this is not enough, you can extend the arms, keeping the shoulders down. But again, that's just an option. If you want to stay on your belly, stay on the belly. Exhale, release the forehead to the mat. Inhale, come back up. This time bring the forearms out in front of you, parallel to each other, Sphinx pose. Looking forward. Releasing the chest back down to the mat. Bring the hands to the sides underneath the shoulders and just sit back. Child's pose. This time option to bring the palms together and then to bring the hands behind the head with the thumbs touching. If you want more of a stretch, you can bring your 2 blocks. Bring the elbows up onto the elevated blocks and then bring the hands behind. Releasing the arms back out. If you have blocks, put them to the side. Now we're simply going to come back into tabletop. And then just bring the knees to the side and out in front. We're going to be coming onto our backs. So just bring the knees to the chest, scooch the bottom up towards the front of the mat. Put your hands on your knees and then just simply roll back. Bringing the knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Massaging the lower lumbar. Knees and back to neutral. Now bringing the arms out to a T. Release the knees to the right, looking over the left hand. And then we're going to switch sides, bringing the knees back up.
And over to the opposite side. And repeating.
Going back and forth. Making sure that you are still in control. That you're not just using momentum, struggling to do this as quickly as I am. Slow it down. And then bring the knees back to the chest again, squeezing. Now as you exhale, bring the feet to the sides of the mat. Turn the toes in slightly, so pigeon toes. And then bring the knees together. And then simply lay back. Tilt the pelvis to get the low back in contact with the mat. And then release just to get that natural arch in the low back, and just breathe. Now bringing the knees back to the chest. Coming back up. Again, bring the feet to the edges.
And then release the knees to the right and left, windshield wipers. Getting a nice stretch at the bottom.
And then laying back down. We're going to extend the left leg. Then we're going to bring the hands behind the thigh of the right leg. Extending the leg up. Engaging that top foot, making sure the soles are pointing up towards the sky. So flexing the toes back towards your head. If you need to bend the knee, bend the knee. We're wanting to keep this leg in contact with the mat. Keeping the small of the back in contact with the mat. If you want to walk the hands up to the calves, you can, avoiding the knee. And then release and extend, and then switch sides. So the left leg comes up, starting behind the thigh. Maybe move up to the calf. And then release. Bend both knees. And then we're going to take the right ankle over top the left leg. And then we're going to reach through and either grab the back of the thigh or the top of the shin. and then gently squeeze that bent leg towards the chest. Option to use the right arm to open up the right leg. So putting pressure on the inside of the thigh with the right elbow. Now release the foot back down to the mat with the legs still crossed, and then we're
Cross the legs and
simply going to allow the knees to fall to the left, looking out over the right arm. Bring the legs back up, release the crossing, and then switch sides. Left ankle comes to the top of the right thigh. Then we're going to reach through, either to the back of the thigh or the shin, and bringing that knee towards the forehead. Option to use the left elbow on inside of the left thigh to open up the left leg more. Then release, crossing the legs, this time allowing them to fall to the right, looking out over the left hand. And then come back up, uncross the legs, bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall open. Option to tilt the pelvis, pull back contact with the mat, and then allow that natural arch to come. Bring the knees together. Preparing for Shavasana, we're going to bring the knees tight into the stomach and chest. Bring the forearms around the shins. Flex the feet, and then just work your way up the body, engaging every muscle. So calves, hamstrings, quads, glutes, abdominals, chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. Once I reach 1, we're going to allow the legs to extend with the feet falling open. The arms and the upper back and head gently releasing to Mother Earth. Palms can be up to receive or down to ground. Shavasana, and then we're just going to relax and breathe. So 3, squeeze. Squeeze tighter, 2. Tighter still, 3, and release. Staying in Shavasana for as long as you like. I would like to take this opportunity to remind you to show gratitude toward yourself for coming onto your mat, for doing your practice, for taking care of your body, of your mind, of your soul. As always, I'm honored that you allow me to come into your home and guide you through your practice. I appreciate you, and I bow to you. Namaste.